Li Tianlong sneered. "Ha ha, you are dreaming." But his voice stopped abruptly, because 40 Things put his hands on both sides of his head. Li Tianlong's eyes rolled back, and the whole person became demented. A pair of empty hands stretched out from 40 Things' chest and then inserted into Li Tianlong's head fiercely. 40 Things pushed his glasses with a smile. "Boss, I have collected all the information about them. This time we really made a big fuss." The smile on his mouth gradually became perverted, and he looked excited, like a middle school boy who had done something earth-shattering. "The entire Jiangnan district is now besieging us. Ah, they really want to kill us. I didn't expect that we could cause such a big commotion after escaping from the critical moment to here." Jinguji Seiichiro looked at him with disgust. "This is not something to be happy about. It will only bring us unnecessary trouble." Jinguji Seiichiro 40 Mono ignored his advice and spread his hands. "But it's really cool, isn't it? Being targeted by one of the 6 major districts of China," Jinguji said in a deep voice. "If they are really irritated and do their best to deal with us, even with Mayumi, I'm afraid we won't be able to escape unscathed." 40 Mono suddenly made a face at Jinguji. "Don't worry, Uncle Jinguji, I have just confirmed this." His lenses reflected a strange light. Of the 6 top-level investigation teams in the Jiangnan district, only 2 are left at the headquarters, and 1 has just lost a captain-level combat force. Now is our best chance. When Feng Huangyuan Ren heard what Shishi Wu Changwu said, a wicked smile appeared on his face. He put his hands in his pockets and said leisurely, "Shishi Wu, tell everyone about the memory you spied on." Shishi Wu Changwu, a psychic ability user with the ability code name Xin Xingui, can spy on other people's memories. Shishi Wu Changwu crossed his arms and was very serious when talking about business. There are still 13 cities in the Jiangnan region guarded by large mutant organizations, and their headquarters is Blizzard City. Shishi Wu Changwu spent some time telling everyone the important memories he spied on from Li Tianlong's mind. After listening to it, Feng Huangyuan sat on the cardboard box with a dim look in his eyes. He was making a battle plan based on this. "The people who attacked us are from the 12 outer cities. These guys don't pose much of a threat to us. The real threat should be the official troops in Blizzard City. Blizzard City can't spare a hand for the time being, and judging from the fact that they sent outer city troops to deal with us, they don't want to lose their elite troops." Jinguji Seiichiro said. "In other words, there is room for negotiation, right?" Phoenix Court nodded. "Maybe it wasn't possible in the past, but now," he opened his arms and smiled heroically, "we have let them see our strength. Now we have the qualifications to negotiate with them." Jinguji said slowly, "But I don't think they will agree to our request so easily. After all, the real elite troops have not been dispatched yet." He pushed his gold-rimmed glasses and said sternly, "The people sent this time are just the vanguard to test our strength. The next ones to come should be their 6 major investigation teams." Tsukamoto Nobunaga slowly moved his eyes and looked at Jinguji and Phoenix Court. The others also put away their smiles. After all, they are a regional special operations force, and their strength is totally different from that of these people. "It may be a tough battle," Jinguji said. The smile on Feng Huangyuan's face did not diminish at all. "Isn't this something that must be experienced? If we want to take root in this land and complete the first step of landing, we must go through a fierce battle." He even said with some pride, "Columbus, who discovered the New World, died in a battle with the natives. But his discovery has brought about a huge change in the world and brought huge wealth to his country. As pioneers, we will also be recorded in history in the future." Feng Huangyuan gave a passionate speech, and his heroic and confident voice was full of powerful appeal. Then, he looked at the shrine maiden Takeuchi Mayumi, who had been sitting there quietly. What's more, we still have this trump card, and good luck will always be on our side. Everyone had different expressions on their faces. Since they agreed to follow Feng Huang Yuan Ren on the icebreaker, they had been mentally prepared. At this time, Shishiwu Changwu suddenly pointed at the unconscious Li Tianlong. "Is this guy still useful? If not, I will eat him." He licked the corner of his mouth. Tsukamoto Nobunaga could spare the life of this Delta-level mutant without caring, but Shishiwu Changwu was willing to enjoy this delicacy. No, he is still useful now. Feng Huangyuan Ren stared at Li Tianlong with a playful look in his eyes. You can let him go back and bring a message to the top leaders of Jiangnan District. He raised his neck and said slowly, "We are pacifists and don't like fighting and killing. If we can negotiate peacefully, it would be great." Blizzard City, Operations Center Headquarters Building, Zhang's office. Tu Yunli came to Zhang and handed him the war damage report in person. When Zhang checked the reports one by one, his eyes became sharper. Even at the end, his eyes rarely shook. "This is impossible!" Zhang slapped the documents in his hand on the table with a snap. He stood up suddenly, stared at Tu Yunli and said, "Even if Eclipse Moon is strong, it is impossible to destroy our 10 mutant troops so easily. Not to mention them. Even our investigation team can't do it. In less than an hour, the 13 people killed all 10 mutant troops without even all of them going out. And the leader of each mutant army is a Delta-level strongman. If it was really the 6 major investigation teams, it would not be possible to do it so cleanly." Tu Yunli said in a low voice, "According to common sense, such a result is indeed impossible. This is on our territory. We have almost all the advantages such as time, place, and people. Logically speaking, they should be like blind people, being played around by us. At the very least, they will suffer losses. However, I anticipated all possibilities, but I didn't expect this result. So I think the other side has some way to get our intelligence." Zhang stared at Tu Yunli and said, word by word, "If you have anything to say, just say it directly. Don't play dumb with me." Tu Yunli said, "Either there is a traitor in the operations department who leaked the information and location of the 10 mutant troops in some way, or one of the mutants on the other side has the ability to detect and accurately grasp all our actions and personnel dispatches." He pointed to the reports on the table. "We have analyzed it carefully. One of the most important reasons why the people of Eclipse can win so quickly is that the mutants they sent just happened to have the ability to restrain that position team. You should understand that in a sudden encounter, if the ability is restrained, the combat effectiveness of the mutant will be greatly reduced. Even if it is completely restrained, the mutant will directly become a useless person." Tu Yunli put his hands behind his back, and his eyes hidden under the military cap were sharp. "We don't have enough information about the Eclipse organization. Originally, we could have asked the Japanese to provide information about the abilities of these Ronin." Zhang's face darkened and his tone became calm. "What you said does make sense, but those cunning guys didn't provide any key information on the grounds that these people were Ronin who were not affiliated with the Japanese government. They hope that these guys will turn the world upside down in China, so how can they help us sincerely? But even so, what can we do?" Zhang's tone was a little stern. "Can't we deal with a mere Ronin organization? In fact, many countries and regions have already known about this matter, and they are all watching, so we must win beautifully to let them see. They must die on this land and be executed by our own hands. Only in this way can we show our strength, to deter the surrounding villains."